Abraham Cassell, General Secretary for the Soccer Association. He is Obadiah, Field Manager for the Bomi Association. Mr. Mo James, Co-Chair for the Soccer Association. Mr. Kanakai, President of the Kanakai.
Yes, I'm here with S. Kanakai, President of Kanakai FC. Ligi Sano Kamara, President for United Bomo Association.
I'm Lieutenant Philip Conto, President of the FC.
I'm Dema Sumo, President of Bomo.
I'm Andreas Kamara, President of the FC.
Yeah, like we have the motion, so Peter Basic, President of Basic FC.
My name is Jacob, President of the FC.
Sophie Lamy, President of the FC.
I'm Ahmed Samokani, President of
Governor Kesana, the Animal Competition Committee, Football Association.
I'm the General Secretary responsible for Soccer Oversight. I'm Sensi Kenny.
Raji, I'm the President of the LFA. I'm the President of your LFA because the LFA belongs to each and every one of us. And it's a privilege to be seated amongst you because I believe our responsibility is not just for those in Montreal or not the first division, second division women's football, but it's for all football clubs in the country, and including Bomi, including Lofa, Nima, and whatsoever. And we thought that it's important that in person we'll have a meeting to meet with you so that we can understand some of the challenges. Don't be afraid, okay? Just address the issues in the rightful way. To catalog some of the issues that you've experienced, how we can make it better together, because you are here responsible to develop football in the country based on your competition. So with all of your inputs, I believe after we can go back, because we'll have our Congress in April, where we can make decisions in the interest of the clubs. Today we are focusing more on first division, second division women's football. But you are also important because we want to solicit and support to come down to you. If it is not financial support, technical support, development, capacity building, equipment, and so forth. So be free. We cannot do everything overnight as the Football Association, but it's to know and to get those points for you, important points that we're missing, that we can better make our football better in Bomi and make it better in Nigeria. So, like I said, the Secretary, Deputy Secretary General is here. We are a member from the competitions committee. We also have the Registrar General that is also here, and member for the civil society that also accompany us to gather all of this information, and then we'll go to present to the executive committee after, because it's not only Bomi or the meeting, Tubmanburg, all of the places I will visit to be able to see and get more information in terms of how and what is affecting our football and how we can move forward. We do not want a football association where I as president will take advantage of you, the chairman will take advantage of you. It's to work together as a team, one family, to make it better. Because our players down there must see us as a leadership that is there for its people, like you are there for your players. So again, we are here, the floor is open. Let us not repeat the issues. Let's discuss the issue, be cataloged by the Deputy Secretary General, and then once we are done with all of the inputs, we will address it point by point and then move forward to a new page. Okay? Some of the challenges we face in the Bomi Association League, it has to do with the fee competition. Yes. No dressing room, the playing page. Dressing room, the playing page. That's our challenges on the Bomi Association field.
For us, some are constrained, like we from
inside the county, like Vietnam, we have a playing field. So what I want for the athletes to do is sometimes they move in there and they go to our field so that they can be included into the football field that teams are really playing on. Because sometimes it can be very difficult for us to come from in there.
LFA should help to prepare all of it in the county.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Peter Benson. An issue that one upon a time we understood from our chairperson. First of all, I would say thank you for every Bomi County, for all the boosts you made for us. But we in a third division league that we are prepared and we register our teams. The league is ongoing. For me, I've played 5 games. To my greatest surprise, I saw another third division league just registering one in your FC. And when they came, the chairperson called us to meeting. He said it is true that Injured came first, they took them from the league and went back. So when we got the feature, we understood that we had 8 teams in the league. After some time, when Injured came, were 3 or 4 presidents that met the chairman called in meeting. He said, oh, we got a letter from the office. I said, Injured should come back in it. And in the meeting, I said, for me, I'm not happy because we going competition where we got 4, 5 games that we are playing. Then one team just coming. How about the for them? I said, no. So you get all the letter. Then we read to FA that Europe. At least that delegate can tell why they say that they brought Injured. But since then, they don't know Injured happening. So that's my own concern. Thank you.
Another team.
Yeah, we are going far. Yeah, but playing 5 games since
then another team.
Another team just coming.
I'm Amos Kanaka, as president for Kanaka FC. I just want to make an appeal to the FA. You know, football, especially in the rural county, you spend, no return. So my appeal is that in order to hold those various teams together, anytime the FA is ready to start, that the FA please help the various club with some material. Football, the booths to play in, because we are already streaming ourselves by coming to the next team home. They go into our home, transportation, everything is very capital intensive. People who will not make it, who don't have that financial strength, you'll find them falling on the wayside. Okay? And we just spend, we don't get anything in return. And some people, if you don't have passion for the game, forget it. I mean, the game will die down. Your dream will die down. So in order to hold the various club together, we want the FA to come in and help in that direction. We want to also thank the FA. Last season, there was some fund given to the various club. We saw it from FIFA, from CAF. It helped a lot. It helped a lot. So if even not physical cash, but material-wise, we want you to please help the various club. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm Sokoti Lami from Bomi FC. I want to extend Blue Lake FC.
Blue Lake.
Yeah. I firstly want to extend thanks and appreciation to
Sporting material, right?
Yes, sporting material.
for the work hard done. My concern has to do with come to the sub association in counties and recommending to FA that all sub associations should have in office space and we can go there interact with our chairman. And secondly, the workforce need to be also added to our chairman. So he alone can be and a few guys in that, and everybody there. So I want you guys to please look in that direction, or at least we can get office space where on a daily basis we'll go and either our chairman, it will be good for us. That's my recommendation.
Good afternoon to all. I'm Sylvia Kamara, President of the Bomi County. I may now have recommendation. I may now have recommendation, but I would like to give my thanks and appreciation to the President, first of all, for promoting youth soccer. Last year, I took part in the league, and before then, I learned that there was some funny given. I think last year, or season before the last, we were coming in. So myself, I've been so confused that last season I did not receive, and this season of the now, been hearing that the FA was going to provide some funding for the football clubs. So maybe from this meeting, we will better understand better from you people. But any other question we are going to follow.
You said the last time you didn't
The last time his team was not
No, let me just read.
Before my coming in, last season, I was told that funding was given. So, and we're expecting the same thing last season when I came in. And we got some information that there was going to be some fund given to football clubs. So some of us have not benefited from that time until now. Last season.
Which league season?
Coming in?
Which league season?
Which season?
Which league season?
Oh,
2020, 2021.
Yeah. 2020. Yeah, 2022, yeah.
The post is open. No, you gotta be there.
I think all of the 12 presidents have spoken.
Any other member of the subcommittee, because when your board met on
Yeah, okay, Goshan VPO, Bomi Soccer Association. I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to the Nigerian Football Association for promoting football all over the country. Because in the past, it was only Mosurado.
You say me?
Mo James. Yeah. VPO. As I was saying, I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to the Nigerian Football Association. In the past, it was only Mosurado, but now it is all over. If anybody that is in the football activities and you say you're not feeding football, then you are a failure. I again want to make some recommendation to the LFA boss. We say thank you first for the one motorbike, but we still want to appeal for another one because our chairman is using it back. And yeah. And at times we go off station while he here, so we really need one back to be added to what he gave us. Thank you very much.
Field manager for Tubmanburg.
Bomi County?
Yes, sir. I take this time firstly to tell the FA of Blackboard thanks for that effort in our football activities in the country. Bomi County is in Liberia, but the LFA is carrying on a project pertaining to mini stadium in the country. Bomi County, our playing pitch and our fee is so bad that in against situation, we have fair and other people that is not involved in the game can come on the field and disturb the game. So I am appealing to the president, at least he can try his own effort and face our field. Will be highly appreciated with him. Please.
Yeah, the game is Vincent, Peter Vincent. I want to ask, it is true that Bro have 15 counties, and we got a subcommittee in the 15 counties. So if I have my league in Bomi, somebody team in Mosovaro or Magili can register on means my league from Bomi County on a subcommittee. I can do that forever.
Thank you. With respect to you. I will answer the other question, but if you like one other question, no, because we said we have 15 counties, 15 sub-associations. It is your right, and in any case, at any point in time, any member of the sub-association attempts to include any team that is new on the list without any information or clarity, contact the full association and complain. It's your right because you are part of the sub-association. No team has the right to transfer from Monserrato to come into Bomi League. People have been finding ways to escape the process. In Monserrato, because they feel that it's challenging, people want to leave from Monserrato, come to Bomi, play, become champion, and go back. No, that's unfair. The teams must be domiciled in Bomi County. The team must be from Bomi County, okay, to participate. Community league teams are leaving from community league and coming to register as third division team. It's unacceptable, and we're going to reject it. Okay? We've noticed a couple of things, and that's the reason why we decided to come and engage with you as the stakeholders, so that we can have all of this clarity. Do not be afraid to point out the issues, but you should do it in a respectful manner. Do not attack or accuse anybody wrongly. You must have evidence and facts. Even if you have the facts, you must go through the channel to complain so that you can get a redress. Okay? No one, General Secretary or the President, come to address you to say we are increasing the number of teams and bringing new teams. It will not be done and implemented. We have a current situation where that resulted into us making the team 9, and we're actually going to take action on those who are involved with that aspect. Today the team is 9, but we're going to take a decision in terms of how and why it resulted into 9 teams, because you cannot also blame the person who brought the team to come in. I mean, as we've been informed, that team was based in Bomi County, but that things are going to be addressed. So as of today, never, it will never ever happen. Okay? Thank you.
I have a challenge concerning Matamo issue. Matamo is not in Bomi County. So I want everyone to move in our place. Confirm Matamo is in Bomi County. Unless sub-association or someone having to move in
Because we cannot change the key back to be Bomi.
Yeah, but we
They all pay for me.
yeah, always go there and play our game.
Okay. Chairman, why do people play in Kilmarnock?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. President. We have a team in Bomi. But as we have a team which is Kanaka FC. And it is a fee that Kanaka FC is using as their own fee. Because that fee was built by the company for the 3 counties. And how we using that fee because of Kanaka FC using the fee as their own fee.
So only Kanaka FC can play there?
The Kanaka FC can also come here and other clubs can also go there.
Yeah, club go there to play Kanaka.
Yes.
But you don't send two clubs from here there to go and play?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright, so understandable. Alright, thank you. Yes. Any other concern? Okay, if not, John, can you?
The situation of the field here. Okay. They do not have bathroom, also causes some problems, dressing room.
Okay, thank you. You are right. But you know, even in a house, sometimes when you have $5 and you got school fee to pay, you got burial, somebody sick, you got go food in the house, they got buy new clothes, you got to send for everything. Not that everything is not important, all is important. You are all important because you are part of the LFA, and our children deserve the right to play on good pitches, not to play on bad pitches. We are also working with the county authority. Last week I spoke with Honorable Snow. He's really pushing, Honorable Snow is really pushing for us to ensure that we have a better pitch in Bomi County. They are also looking at other options. Now the key here is first, one, in order for the LFA to invest any money in the facilities, it must be owned or leased to the LFA. LFA will not take the fee when they fix it to carry the Monrovia, because it's your LFA. But in order to invest the money that FIFA gave us on the facility, they got to turn the facility over to LFA to say we're leasing the facility to you for 25 years minimum. So that means we have exclusive authority as the LFA over it, because FIFA is saying wheresoever we want to spend our money, one, we do not want it to be Musa Raji hometown, because the president have the ability to go put their own land and the property to develop it. No. We want it to be something that is owned by the federation or leased to the federation by a community and so forth. So we have to be leased to the LFA to invest in our facility. And the Honorable also, acknowledge that they'll see how they can work towards that. Once that fee is turned over to us, now the other part is FIFA do not want to spend our money, say we spend our money to face the place for football, and then you have people come to do cultural dance. No. They have to be 99% of the time for football, not for political rally. Because you know in some of the cases, we got football game and they say have political rally, they put the football aside, no. So these are the conditions that is usually placed in the document to say, you're giving us this place on a lease. You cannot say you prioritize any political rally. First priority has to be football, the last priority has to be football. The only time they can be used for different purposes when there's no football game. So when there's no football game, no one will complain. But if there's a football game and you have campaign for a representative, the football game must play before any campaign. So these are some of the reasons, because based on the experience around the world, they came up with these guidelines that we must have the facility exclusively. So it's something we are working on. Okay? We approved a couple of projects around the country based on the money that we get from FIFA. And definitely you will see a change in Bomi County. Rest assured. We're trying to make a big difference in Bomi. That's why we're working with the county authorities to see how we can partner to make it better for the county. Because you are the leaders of football in the county. You are making the difference. You are investing in the youth. So we cannot exclude it from the process. When that decision is about to be made, when it's about to be finalized, okay, we will come back to you. We will all participate in it because we are sons of Bomi County and you are also focused on development. Okay?
All right. Sakamara also raised the issue of where he places the bedtime fee. Yeah. You see, the bedtime fee has a problem, so they are asking the LFA to see how best you can help, to face the fee a bit for them to play.
No, that bedtime was Sastan.
Sastan is the one you call the bedtime fee?
No,
bedtime is all the way in.
So, but then I've been a full venue.
No, not
Sastan, CHUA, Kanaka fee, and bedtime.
No, you are not using bedtime fee.
But you are not using the bedtime fee. Okay, but you want us to use them.
Yeah, he said better is a big fee, but you need to be conditioned.
Okay, so what you're saying, if there's something that we can do, PPP, we, LFA, and the community can join together and say, okay, let's pay the fee. If it's going to cost $400, we can kind of work with it and say, okay, because it's for our grassroots, our children to play. So we face the fee, we post on GoPost there, let the children be happy to play. Okay, so you need to work along with him, let us know, get the full details, then we can see how we can move forward. Okay. Yes.
All right. Vincent also raised an issue that has to do with, I think just as I answered that question, he passed on the king. Talk about the team coming from.
Oh, no, that is solved now.
So to say somebody coming, one the league is on, this and that.
One league is ongoing. There is some committee registered another team.
So it was only because of that, but because situation is present, just explain to you people.
No. Let me understand this thing.
When the league is ongoing.
Answer that question.
Let me say why.
This one said if the league is ongoing. Even if the league ongoing, the league not ongoing, no team supposed to leave for another county to come and register in Bomi. The only way such team should come and register in Bomi, if the entire team, okay, is relocating to Bomi. Let's say, for example, the owner is moving from Monserrado and bringing a whole team to Bomi County, and they have to be based on strict laws. Approval only from the LFA office, not approval from the Sub Association. So, because that team need to go to Monserrado, LFA to say, I'm the owner of the team, I am moving my whole team to Bomi. They will be staying here, we will come and check whether the players will be living here, the players will go to school here and doing everything here. Then we'll ask them for the National Corporation of Basic Registration, deregister them from Monserrado and register them here. On that basis, that's the only way it can be done, but be done by the Federation. Nobody will just come and join the sub association, put them and say they'll be in team, the player then move from town, come and play here whatsoever. No. So, yes.
Gesias play fact in Osa.
Osa where?
Around
in a league.
In a league.
Okay.
Then, in the process, the team came. Injure FC came.
Okay.
And you know, when Injure FC came, I said, we're not playing there.
Okay.
Because we are going far in the league. So when we went in meeting, we discussed that Injure, we're not going to come in the team, means in the league. So after some time, we were 3 or 4 presidents were in meeting. When we went in the meeting, we asked for the letter that came from Evan, because they said a letter came from Evan that mandating that by directive of the general secretary or somebody that Injure should come in the league. So I said, oh yeah, let's get all the letter so we can read and at least ask our people up there to come and do clarity on that. Since then, so they said we should play there, the day we should play there, we will not play there. So they found our team. And you see?
Okay, so 2 things I want to educate you about. Never say you don't want to play. You have your case, play, file, complaint. Then we'll take the action. When you refuse to play in the law, there's a consequence. But let me explain this story so you can know. Because even me, I got involved. Because I knew the number of teams in Bomi. Parks FC came here, and the team became 9. Correct? Parks FC qualified, the teams will be 8. I sent a message that no team will be added in Bomi, because I know the team was 8. And when I checked later on the league table, because we asked for the league table and the fixture, I saw 9 teams. I told them I want to know how that team got there. If I don't know, that team should be removed immediately. The team was removed, I believe. Later on, the owner of the team, and because it's a victim of circumstance, it could be you. You know the law. You go through the red process. Oh, I can put my team. They say you can buy space. They fool you, take your money, and put you there. You can't be held responsible. Okay? So, how we got to know this explanation was after I told them whether I go up or come down. It's only 8 teams are going to be in our league, not 9. So they decided to move the person. And this guy now decided to pursue the case. That I don't know the process, I don't know anything, but I pay my money because they told me there was space available. Who told him there was space available? The LSA here. So was he wrong? No. He passed through the wayside. He got article of corporation, he got business registration, he got children to play. On that basis, as president of the LFA, I did not authorize him to come and say, put his team there. No. I took it to the executive committee because I do not have exclusive power to just put anybody anywhere. Imagine the sub association just do their own thing, that I'm a second just to put people there. I have to take it to the executive committee and say, look, this guy has gone through expenses and other things. He went through the cost. The money he paid to whosoever, they will pay that money back, and that money will be used on the sub association. Whosoever were involved, all the people involved will take disciplinary action against them because it was about tarnishing the reputation and image of the LFA administration. Some of you did not know, maybe you're thinking, say, oh, the LFA people are doing any kind of thing. Some of them telling you who got directive to put a team there. So since they got directive, we are here to know who gave them the directive. That action will take it against them. Next time they will never ever do it, and they will restitute the money. If they fail to restitute the money, they will not work in the sub association. This will be the first step. And that's the reason why you see me, I'm here, and I'm not joking about it, because this is how people can destroy our work. We are working together as a team. Before you do something, you must get final approval. I also serve as chairman on the sub-association subcommittee. So it's difficult that I, as chairman of the committee, I'm put somebody there. As president of the LFA, I'm put somebody there. Somebody by the wayside, they want. There is nothing a selling space. Nothing a selling space by the sub association. The only person that can sell space, if Injured FC decide that I won't play the league and sell him a team to the person, is their right. Because it's basically you get your car, Government tells you against your car to John Brown, against all the people because it's owned by you. The club not owned by the sub association and they do not have right to sell no space. Put into place so that it can make the league competitive. New teams that want to come, we want them to come free of charge into the community league. We want to bring the community league like how you want to run. So if you even have 8 teams in the television, any new team come, 8 of them, the first 8, you get animal incorporation, business registration, all of you, start from the community league. When you become champion, we promote you to the third division. The last 2 teams in the third division, we bring them down. That's competition and anything. You understand? Thank you.
The support so far they've been receiving, but they want the FA to step up to get a transporting material like boost if there's any possibility that
I don't know. And I want nobody to be afraid. Because in the COVID, in FIFA provided money for the football family. And we as the LFA distributed the money around all teams, all levels. The third division teams also get, I think almost the first round was 1,000 something, the second round 1,000 something. Did you people receive your money info or anybody tell you say, oh, I went to the bank and you got a code they want to give me? Did you people receive your money info for the first payment and the second payment?
Yes.
Anybody who did not receive the payment info, the first payment and the second payment, or somebody came to you from the sub-committee and say, oh, you got to give me small thing to go collect money from the bank. I need to know now because everybody, including the sub-committee, a sub-association, got their ownership. So nobody's going to come to you to say, I want cold water, or I don't want the people to make it fast, or I want beer or whatsoever. If they get your money, you go to your home, you lay down, you jump up from your sleep, you say, oh my man, you have cold water, that's different. Did everybody receive the COVID money?
Yes, we received.
We received. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
I want to commend you for that.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's your money. I just want to be sure because it is good. And I would like to tell the sub association, thank you, that they made sure that you got the money. They did not eat any of the money. In other counties, Lofa County, the people told the people they got to get 150 each to go process. In Raji County today, the chairman is missing. He ran away because he ate the people money. He only ate almost $15,000. In Sando County, so there are a lot of different things that happen, and we are grateful that it did not happen on your side.
No, Bomi is
the other parts we provided, I think last season they gave what, 10 footballs to each team. Everybody got a football, right?
Yeah, we did receive.
Okay, so good. So we came today. We have a contract with one group, Tempo. We brought 5 footballs for each team. It's not something that is going to stop. We know there's a challenge. We know the economy is hard. We know the sacrifices we make. We are exploring to see if we can get sponsors that at least every season we can give you ball, shinga, and if I want to sell a jersey, we can provide to you. So that is we are working on it, and that's the reason why I said it's not only for the first, second division and moving forward because they can vote. We want to sell football, we need to sell football and make it better for everybody. Not only for those who can vote for us or to make us president of the LFA. No, that's not the thing. It's about football development and you are the grassroots foundation. And that's the reason why we think it's key for us to know these things. Already we know some of them that we need to address and we'll certainly start to address them. Okay? Yeah.
All right. The next president who came with some suggestion or maybe appeal that Mr. Suko, all right, for ruling, right? Yeah. And he was asking the FA to please help with office space, okay, to help the sub-association function there because someone can come, they want to help in their own way, so they need the FA to
help to amend the leadership.
That is part of our our responsibility. And again, Mr. Chairman, we got to find flamboyant place. They say the baby can start walking and crawling before they walk, and then start talking whatsoever. Let's go for if it's one group that people, I mean, they are right. People can come and say they are sub-association. So let's go. We give you computer, we give you motorcycle, but you're not to be given the order, so it'll be parent for the company. So find out cover the rental of the place, it's affordable, so that we can do it before. Okay.
just to follow on this, seeing also asked that we build that capacity, that competition of like to say the motorbike, we can buy additional one for them, so you can help them to go 5
It's gradual. You know, the LFA we work on budget, on the operational budget. We start in phases. So before there was nothing there, we saw that there was challenge, nothing at all. So we said, okay, we'll give one motorcycle, we'll give laptops, but we're not going to stop there because you know what? Football is not just in Tubmanburg. We have other places you need to move around. So we are looking in that direction how we can make it easy because now we're coming out and saying we want to have subcommittee. The subcommittee have to operate, they have to go and engage other people. So definitely we will try, but we cannot do everything one time. Okay? It's little by little. And we'll definitely get there. We have to meet up to a request in terms of equipment support. We have to meet up to a request in terms of office space. So there are things we have to prioritize to ensure that football is going and we continue to move together. Alright?
Okay, Zakamara, coming into the league, he understood that club received some funding from the FA to help them. I think that's a COVID also, but he was not there though. But he said he did not receive. I said, well, the president of the address that to you, I think.
Well, you see why they did it in 2020, 2019?
No.
2020?
Again, 2020.
So why you kill them?
Huh?
Why did you come there?
I got through the thing registration process.
So how did you get there? You're not in the league. How did you get in the league? For the Soccer Association?
Yeah, and I was told to the proper channel, to the president himself.
The president who? The chairman?
No, not the chairman. The club president.
Oh, you bought a club?
That was mutual agreement.
You had a club? Okay, so no. So you went through the rightful process. Okay. But unfortunately, what happened is, if you take for example, we got 345 third division teams in the country. Government second get out and going to all of it. Yeah. So the money we gave the last time was because of the impact of the COVID. That's what we gave the money. But what we're trying to do now is to see how we can look for sponsorship, not to give you money, because we cannot give money, but to give you equipment. It's almost looking like we'll be giving money because the equipment will be purchased. So you now will not be buying this equipment, you will be buying something else or doing something else with the money that you have that you want to use to buy. Like we're bringing the balls. The balls, each of the balls is valued around, I think, $16.50. Because we bought a wholesale from the group. So 5 of the balls you can calculate it's not much, but imagine giving 5 balls to 345 teams in the country. As you know, it's money. You know, so if the team's smaller, you can give most of it. If the team bigger, when you want to give money, it's a problem. Take for example the COVID money we give. Because you people are so many, 345, you got I think what 3,000 total or 2,000 something. But some of the teams in the first division, because there were 12, some of them got 14,000. So people say, oh, they love the first division team more. No, because they're not many. But look at you giving each of the third division team 345 of them, 2,000 plus. Multiply, so it's 600 over 1,000. Easy. 365 community teams. We get them, I think 1,005 each. Multiply, it's almost 400,000, going almost to 1 million. Because we plenty. But, I mean, not because we plenty, so everybody cannot taste part of the cake. That cake was for everybody, so everybody taste. Unfortunately, we were not there when it was the cow blood, you couldn't hear about the cow blood.
Yeah, I appreciate that with the president. And besides, the most important one is that a youth and grassroots program in the country. And many times, I highly appreciate what that, and go at the head office, some of the good things that you are doing, and I've been following most of the things that you have been doing for the country. So for that, I highly appreciate that because myself here too, I'm from this county. I'm born here, grew up here, and I decided that since I love the football, I must have a team with my own county. And maybe pretty soon, I will call for a dedication of my football field. We are working towards that.
Okay.
So I highly appreciate that, and thank you very much for that so far.
Thank you so much. for your commitment, because it's not easy to be in this kind of environment, football, to be spending like you are spending. The other part is we want you to also move further. So we'll start additional training for you. The training is going to involve what we call the LFA Connect. The LFA Connect is a digital system, so that tomorrow your player, okay, if he's moving from one team to another team, you will know. And you have to pay transfer fee. It cannot be hidden from you. Okay? So all of those things we need to put in place. So soon the team will be coming either to Bomi or we're taking people to town, because it's a computer-based training where you register your players. When you register your players, the issue of paper bidding will start chucking paper away. You don't want to see paper again, because even 10 years, some of you are going for 10 years. If they ask you for somebody record 10 years, well, you get fined. But if you have an account with the LFA Connect account, you also have an account where you as the club president can have an ID card to say LFA. It's on it. You're a club president. When you say that somewhere, you talking about say I get club, they say no, what you got club? What is the evidence? Is it Martini, Injured FC from where? But if you take out that ID card and show, I'm a president of a club. This is my ID card from the LFA within the system. Some respect. When you come to town, there's a game. You show your ID card, at least national team game. At least you have a place to go sit down and say, yes, I'm not paying money today. I'm getting returned because I'm investing in football. I'm accessing a national team game to see the game free. This is what we want to see. So we are bringing that system, the LFA Connect, so that you can start to work with it. The deadline is next season. All teams have to be enrolled in the system. If you are not enrolled in the system, then you cannot participate in the league. We have Bomi County in the system, Monserrado, all the teams in Monserrado now in the system. So we want to move county by county, county by county. In the end, you will start to see your player cards. You will start to follow. Tomorrow your player leave from and go way in Europe. Some of your players have left, you don't even know where they are. Maybe they play for someone a big team, you don't know how to push your case. With this new system, you're not going to push case. FIFA has turned to your lawyer. If the player is there, FIFA will connect that this player is here, the player move from here to here. This is the benefit you're supposed to get. So that's the reason why we want to push this LFA Connect program. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
The other part, maybe some people will not be happy the way we did it, but we want to try. Before they say region, this place, that other region, we believe football is to bring everybody together somehow. So we say national playoff, and we saw, based on the new format, one team qualify from Bomi. More teams can qualify like that, but you can join together, integrate. So you ask the two teams that win the last year, besides your cup and besides the money you get, the lay money you get as cash award, the LFA will be giving 50,000 to each team maybe for preparation. Maybe we'll even get more. So if you become the champion, you say, oh, I'm worried, how am I going to manage if I'm going to be candidate for the playoff or I'm going to Raji? The LFA will be there to give additional money to help you. Then we'll provide buses like we did to the other team to take you from a hotel to the game and after the game to the hotel. This will bring new, spice in our football and to make it strong. So with you, I think we can make it better. And we remain assured, okay, there's more for us to do. So we came, I don't know when the balls, your balls, you bring your balls. Each team is entitled to 5 footballs of the match balls. For you, it's not much, but it's just a startup process. There's more that we're going to do with you. And then we also have, I don't know, you arrange because it's the LFA, they come from the LFA budget, we come to meeting, we must transfer you back, we must keep together because we are one football family. So thank you very much. God bless each and everyone.